Well, Mark, another tough game in the first home defeat of the season. What did you make of the match against Barnsley?
Well, I thought we started the game well. I thought we were really unfortunate to be behind at half-time. I thought we were decent in the first half against a team that make it very difficult for you to create chances. I thought we created some excellent ones. Shouldn't really go in without scoring in the first half. We had some good moments that we needed to turn in our favour, because when you play the top teams or the better teams, you don't get loads and loads of those chances. You have to make the most of them. We didn't. However, you're banging the game at 1-0. I mean, the goal's a bit fortunate. The rebound or the ricochet or the spin on the ball just diverts it to the place he didn't want, that put them in 1v1. We finished the half strongly and reacted well to the goal. I thought we had some good chances with Brophy, with Shiloh, with Nibsy, with Sam, and had some really good attacking situations in the game. I thought we started the second half brilliantly, really good intent, and the momentum of the game massively got shifted by the injury to the goalkeeper at 11-12 minutes, and that took that little sting out of it for us. And then the red card happens, and we make a couple of changes to go 4-4-2 and think, right, let's chase the game and try and get some momentum back. And it's a really easy second goal for them, really. And once you go to 2-0, it's a more difficult game. But I just said to the players there's still half an hour left in the game, pretty much, 25-30 minutes left. And we didn't play like we believed we could get back in the game in that period. And then the third goal's a horrible goal. Once Norwood came on, he caused us big problems. And we just lost our way as the game went on. So we have to respond better than that when the game goes behind us. But for 50 minutes of the game, you don't expect it to end up looking like that, particularly when they have one sent off. But we said that Portsmouth a few weeks ago, 60 minutes, excellent, and then the game ran away from us. So we have to learn that, because when we play the best teams, very difficult to get results if you don't stick in it when it gets a little bit tough. And that's what we've built our team off in the past. So we need to revisit that and make sure we've got the grit and the resilience and the work ethic to stick in games when they get difficult.
Yeah, when Barnsley went down to 10 men, people would have been hoping that maybe that was a bit of a lifeline, a bit of a leg up, but then for them to score the second goal so soon after, it sort of made it even more difficult. Yeah,
the momentum swings at that point, but there was still plenty of time beyond that. If we can create a bit of quality and a bit of momentum in the game and score, there was still ages left in the game. But we sort of played it a little bit disheartened, as if like that was the goal that killed the game. And when you play against a team like that protect leads and defend brilliantly, they played with the 10 men better than we did against the 10 men, but it never really got a chance to get going because we don't defend the direct bit of play that leads to the second goal, which we know we've got to do that better, it's obvious. But they're a good side, they played at the level they played last year. It's tough, we're not at that level yet. We want to try and work towards it, but it is working towards it that we're going to have to do, because we've got a lot to do to compete and be at the level of the best teams.
Is it something that annoys you, or is it something that you understand in terms of the way that the team, you said you didn't feel like they believed that they could get back into the game once the second goal went in?
Oh yeah, there's no one in the ground that doesn't get annoyed. The players get annoyed, and we all get annoyed, but anger's a waste of time if you don't actually do anything with it. So pointless being angry. Everyone's emotional. Everyone in the stands can be emotional. That's not my job. My job is to work out why and how and teach the players and help them get back on track to deal with those situations better, because we usually are, and we have been. But when you play the best sides, it's tough. We're not at that level yet. We're not at the level of those teams, and we absolutely shouldn't expect to be, by the way. We're going to have to graft our whatsits off to compete against the best teams, and anyone in the ground that thinks we are at that level, that's a reminder. The best teams are the best teams for a reason, and we've got to work towards being one of those. 9 games in, 4 wins, 4 defeats, draw, decent enough start, but there's certainly lots of games or moments in games where we know we can do better, and we want to be better than that. So hopefully we learn the lessons from the game, but we don't go away just seeing it as a learning lesson. We go away super frustrated that the game turned into a game it didn't look like being.
Thanks for your time.